James from Sustain Nutrition, and in today's video I want to dive headfirst into this innovative medication known as Ozempic, also known as semaglutide. So I'm going to explain how it works, what you can expect from it, and also the pros and the cons of using it. So let's jump right in. So let's unravel the mystery of how Ozempic, semaglutide, works. So this medication is a game changer for managing type 2 diabetes. This is a condition where the body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels. So Ozempic is under the category called GLP-1 receptor agonists. Quite a mouthful. So these medications mimic the hormone of GLP-1, which is naturally released by your intestines in response to eating. So how does Ozempic or semaglutide work? So let's uncover Ozempic's secrets to success. So Ozempic steps in and helps regulate blood sugar levels. After meals, your body releases insulin to help cells absorb your glucose. It helps shuttle the glucose into your muscles. Ozempic can ramp up this process and help your body to release extra insulin if needed. It also slows your digestion. So it's not just about insulin. Ozempic will slow down your stomach from emptying. It slows down the entire digestive process, which also prevents sugar spikes after your meals. It'll have a knock-on effect to cravings and hunger signals. Here's the really clever part. Ozempic will help you curb hunger signaling and make you less hungry and reduce your appetite overall. This often leads to significant weight loss. Most users have reported around a 15% decrease in their overall body mass. So whilst initially this was created to help type 2 diabetes, it's now being used more and more for weight management. So here's what to expect. So it's always administered via subcutaneous injection. It's into your fat. This is typically done just once per week. So here are some of the pros of using Ozempic, semaglutide. One of the standout benefits is going to be the lowering of blood sugar. So combining this with a healthy diet and regular exercise will often result in huge improvements in diabetes management. Don't forget that the appetite suppressing magic, this will always lead to weight loss. So it's a big win for those on a weight loss journey as well, but also for those with type 2 diabetes. By slowing their digestion, it means that you balance blood sugar, it leaves you feeling fuller for longer, and some people will just naturally eat less, which will result in weight loss. Now that all sounds great, doesn't it? But here we've got the cons. So one of the potential drawbacks is the need for injections. For some people, self-injection can be uncomfortable, concerns about pain, bruising, infection, etc. Additionally, it can also have mild side effects, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. This is due to the slowing digestion. More importantly for me, it teaches you nothing. If you've got to the weight, if you've struggled for years and years, being on and off diets consistently for your entire adult life, then addressing the reasons why you need to go on a weight loss drug is going to have a greater long-term effect than simply suppressing your appetite for a short period of time. You're not going to learn about portion control. You're not going to change your beliefs around foods. You're not going to change your habits. You're not going to address your coping mechanisms. You're not going to change any behaviors. You're not going to change ultimately your identity. If the reason why you've got to the weight that you're at right now is because you emotionally eat, because you binge eat, because you comfort eat, because you've got a poor relationship with food, this will do nothing to help with that. It will help short term you eat less. But the odds are you've done Slim Fast. You might have done the Cambridge diet. You've done a juice cleanse. All these have the same effect. They limit for a short period of time the amount of food that you're eating. They result in weight loss. You go back to eating as you were previously because you haven't changed your behaviors, because you haven't changed your choices, because you haven't changed any coping mechanisms, and the weight ultimately piles back on. This is an issue we see with people having gastric surgery. People can rapidly reduce the amount of food that they can actually eat, but unless they address why they eat, they will nearly always gain the weight back. This, for me, is the biggest missing piece in this. Yes, it will deliver short-term results, but until you change the reasons why you're eating, you will bounce back, in my experience. So to wrap up, we've learned about the medication. We know that it works wonders for helping people with type 2 diabetes. We know that it can help managing your blood sugar, and we know that it can aid in weight loss. But unless you address the reasons that brought you to the party, the things that have made you need a weight loss injection, until that's addressed, then long-term success is going to remain elusive. My advice would be to look at the reasons why you've gained weight and change why you're eating instead of just what you're eating. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that helpful. If you need any more advice, check the links for our podcasts, for our free support group, for our free advice.